Welcome back, everybody. The Rams have returned, and we're going back on the road today. Coming off a loss against the Kansas City Chiefs, and a loss before that, too. We've lost 2 straight games. That loss against Kansas City was not pretty. It was a close game, but we really should have won that game, I think. And now we're facing Seattle for a chance to take full control of the NFC West. We're going to start off today by going through a couple of contracts, and going to start off here with Darius Richards, who wants a 5-year deal, a pretty sizable cap hit, but he is an absolute game changer for our defense. He is an absolute playmaker, and he's an X factor. He's the best corner in the league, pretty much. He won it last year, and he is back on a 5-year massive deal. Now, we also have a contract negotiation for Quincy Basnight, who had 15 sacks last year, 5 this year, and has at least had 6 sacks in all of his seasons. I think that because he has X factor, he's 25 years old, despite the sacks not being as consistent, I think he'll grow into that as he comes into his own. So he wants a 6-year deal. He's the same age as Darius Richards, but similar cap hit. 2 big defensive playmakers to pretty much replace Aaron Donald and replace previous playmakers on this defense. So we're going to offer this, but he just wants more time to think things over. Now we also got to talk about Tyree Wilson. He has had 6.5 sacks this year, better than Basnight, but for him, he's 28. I want to wait and see how he ends off the season. We're going to re-sign, or try to re-sign Yoiku, but he wants more money. Going to bring back our backup left tackle, Justin Wheatley. Now we're going to withdraw for Dale Griffin, who does not want to return. He's also not a scheme fit. But that'll take us into a game now against the Carolina Panthers, and they're 8-5. We are 7-6. If we don't win this game, then it's going to be really interesting how this last couple of weeks are going to unfold. Because if we lose and the Niners or Seahawks win, then it is essentially a 3-way tie for the NFC West. And we do lose this game against the Panthers 24-12. 10 of our 12 points coming in the 4th quarter. Bryce Young, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, sacked twice, but Craig did not have a good rating. He was sacked 3 times. 16 for 23, he threw a pick, less than 170 yards. It's hard to win when you can't pass the ball and you can't run the ball either. Matthew Williams had a rough day, and Elijah Moore tore us apart. I'm guessing he was playing in the slot, so might want to look for a change in terms of our slot corner, but that's not good to allow him of all players to do that to you. Got a sack for Joe Styles and Warren Terry and a pick for Awuzie, but we threw into J.C. Horn, and Q missed 2 field goal attempts. So that sucks. We lose our 3rd straight game, and we do end up bringing in Quincy Basnight on a new 6-year massive contract. So 2 defensive cornerstones have been brought back. Gonna let Dubose walk. I want to bring back Randolph, but he wants a higher bonus. And I think Caleb Williams is pretty solid corner depth. I think he's pretty young as well, so could be a solid player in a year or 2 in terms of like a 4th or so corner on the team. Gonna withdraw for Huffman and for Lance Royals and Wendell Chambers. But I do want to bring back Harold Fitzsimmons. He's a pretty solid depth piece, and he is back on a 1-year deal or a 2-year deal as our backup left guard. But the Seahawks and the Niners both won their games this week. So now it is a 3-way tie for the NFC West at 7-7 across the board. The last time that we faced Seattle, we took them down 31-24, but it took a second half comeback to do so. Will Pollard played very well in this game. Craig did too, one of his best games all year long. And Tremaine Donald popped off for a massive day. Jay Hassan had a touchdown and 80-plus yards. But for this game, they've got Kenneth Walker. They're a top 5 rushing team. I'm going to defend the inside this time, not the outside. And we're going to go back to throwing it deep because this seems to be the only way for us to score 20-plus with Craig. We're going to lose Wills to a broken finger for this week and our next one. So Griffin comes in at right tackle. We're going to move Ramchick to left tackle for the time being. But this Seahawks team is very, very good. They have a nasty roster. 2 really good receivers, a great running back, 3 really good offensive linemen, a couple of really nice defensive pieces, and 2 really good corners in Marcus Green and Devon Witherspoon. They also have Tariq Woolen, so really 3 good corners. This is not an easy team to face, and Will Pollard is really making his first year as a starter, and he is putting up some really good numbers. A great rating, over 115, 24 touchdowns, 6 INTs. The yards per game is not very high, but he's played well when he's been out there. They just haven't been very prolific in terms of the passing. But here we go, on the road in Lumen Field, taking on Seattle. It's a must-win game. Craig has got to be on his best game today. Return man out from the end zone. Seattle starts with the ball from their own 19-yard line. And out comes second-year quarterback Will Pollard. First play from scrimmage. Pollard tackled and the ball's out. That's a fumble. It's scooped up by Badzite. That's a clear fumble. That's got to be ours. On the first play. Tackled by McKinney. He jarred it loose. Second look. That ball's out cleanly, just straight up stripped. He tried to keep it and he made a mistake. And the Rams take over on the first play. What a way to open this game. The offense starts from the Seattle 25. Craig dumps it for Parson. Short 3 yards. From the 23. Back to the air. Time for Craig. He's got a man. It's offered across and scoring. Touchdown LA. What a start. 3 plays from scrimmage and we are on the board just like that. Wow. Defense to offense. You gotta love it. Had Parson or Offord both wide open. He breaks the tackle and reaches across for the score. The PAT from Koo is up and good. What a way to open this game. They gotta shake out this turnover now. 1st and 10. They give it to Metcalf. He's got some space, but a great tackle by Reed. Only results in 4 yards. 2nd down. Pressure from Royals and Graham, it looked like, and Pollard has to throw that one away. 3rd down and 6 time, but dropped by Swinton. Just couldn't hang on to it. And we hold. A 3 and out after forcing a fumble. They're going to punt the ball away. Stoudemire cuts it outside. Nice return across the 40. We start from our own 43. Not even really our first full-length drive yet. Going to dump it off for Donald. He has 5 yards. Coming off a 70-yard game thereabouts last week in the loss. Reinhardt's hauls this one in. 3rd and 1. From the 48, Williams is stuffed. Tried to cut it back inside, but 2 defenders there, including the middle linebacker, Harmon. And now we're going to punt on 4th and 1 just across midfield. I would prefer to be aggressive here early on in the game and already up by a score, trying to tack on some more and plus territory, but we don't. Pollard's going to keep it this time, but now he takes care of the football. McKinney there once again on the wrap-up. New set of downs. That's Metcalf over the middle, wide open. Nobody near him. What happened there? They're already across our 40. Pollard flushed out, pressure, but he finds Noah Fant uncontested on the other side of the field for a huge 19-yard pickup. Another 1st down, and now they're in the red zone. Outside, Walker pinballed around and taken down by Carl Graham. Initial contact from McKinney. Another nice wrap up there. McKinney there again. Really good stuff in the first quarter for him. Pollard complete to Metcalf inside the 5. And it keeps the drive going. Look at this. We brought 6 and could not get to Pollard at all. Clean pocket. Easy completion despite 6 pass rushers. Pollard keeps it and he gets in. Touchdown Seattle. They've tied the game. The answer back after 2 drives go nowhere. And they're on the board here in the first quarter. PAT is up and good from Riley Patterson. A 7-play, 3.5-minute drive. Out comes the offense in a tie ball game. Dumped out for Williams. Nice tackle there by Woolen. Now second down from the 22. Hauled in by Donald for the first down. 14 yards on that reception. That one moves the chains. Clean pocket for Craig. Williams over the middle's got it. 6 more. 7 for 7 start for Craig. This one is on target, but Reinhardt can't hang on. First incompletion. Now we got 3rd down and 4. Craig trying to extend. Pressure, and he just takes the sack and is planted hard. And of course, his first incompletion leads to the drive stalling. Now it's got to be hauled in next time by Reinhardt. It's pretty much a drop. That one's offline from Pollard. Bernard there in coverage, just missed his man up the seam. Another nice tackle here. Awuzie that time, wrapping up Walker. Another 3rd down for Seattle, but they got it. Out to JSN for the first. From their own 35. Dumped off for Swinton. Gain of 6 on first down to end this first quarter. Go to the second. Another keeper for Pollard. He's got the first down and more. Spun around across the 50. You pretty much can't stop that unless you game plan to contain the quarterback scramble. And even then, those don't really account for QB keepers on RPOs and other plays like that. There's a first down for Smith and Jigba. They're back inside the Rams 35. Pollard keeps it again. Short gain this time. Already 5 carries and 40 yards for him. Plus the touchdown. Floated and batted away by George Vance. Saved a touchdown right there. Now another 3rd down. Can the defense holds? Yes! That's a bad throw by Pollard. Just off the mark. The defense gets off the field. Patterson's field goal is up and good. It's 10-7. Seattle leads for the first time here in this game. Got to put a drive together here. Williams finds a crease. Just shy of the markers. Just his second carry. Going to go right back to him on the pitch out. He finds a hole on the outside. Nice run. All the way up to the 46-yard line now. 1st and 10 for Craig. Clean pocket. Reinhardt's got it. First down and more. From the 40-yard line, Williams on the ground. Got 5 more. Under 6 to play now in the first half. Back to Williams. Another give. He's got the first down. Play action on 1st and 10. Quick dump off for Reinhardt. Way to fight for yardage there. 6 yards. 9 for 10 start for Craig. One of the best starts to a game that we've ever seen him have. More play action. Probably could have just gone to Saban on that one. I think he was open. Throws it away instead. 3rd down. Trying to keep it alive. Craig finds Williams. He's a yard short. What do we do? We're going to stay out here. We're getting aggressive. 4th and 1. It is dropped. You can't be serious. We chose not to tie it, and instead, we just dropped the ball. Donald, you can't be serious, man. That is insane. Wow. A drop pass ends the drive on 4th and 1. Pollard's pass is offline. Craig has had about as good of a start as you can ask him to, and only 7 points because of 2 drops. The Reinhardt drop and the Donald drop. It's probably a 13-7 score at the least right now. Crossbody throw, it's complete. Tao. With pressure in his face, he throws it across the field horizontally, and it's complete. 1st and 10, Walker outside. Awuzie dives and missed the tackle. 6 yards on that carry, the best one for Walker so far. Right back to him. And he is shoved ahead for the first. 7 carries, 20 yards. 1st and 10. Over the middle for JSN. Haven't had a lot of pressure on Pollard so far in this game. Only 2 plays that I could recall where we've forced him to really move his legs. This one's hauled in by Swinton. He racks up 8 more. 2nd and short, trying to close this half strong. Right back to him for a 1st down. Now inside the Rams 30. Caught. JSN takes a shot from Awuzie, but he hangs on. 30 seconds on the clock. Knocked away from Kenneth Murray. Great job there. 3rd down again. This one is caught by Metcalf. Inside the 10. But they use their timeout with 4 to go, and they just take the field goal instead of trying to go for a touchdown. And it's 13-7 at halftime. There's 2 plays alone that have us losing this game right now. Otherwise, we're probably tied. Going to halftime, down by 6. The Cardinals are down at halftime on the road in Buffalo, who we face next week. So buckle up for that matchup because we have to face them next week in another crucial matchup. Will Hudson, our former OC, his Commanders, who are 6-8, are getting bludgeoned right now at the break, hosting the Lions, who are up 21-0. Then the Niners ended up losing on the road in New England, so big loss for us because now, if we beat the Seahawks, we are in sole possession of the NFC West. This game matters even more now in this second half. We got to start this half off strong. Stoudemire brings it out across the 25. Nice return. And here we go. First play, it's a quick throw out to Dobbs. We saw this play last episode, and Dobbs had a nice gain. That one only goes for 4 this time around. 2nd down and 6. Craig is intercepted. No! It's Devin Witherspoon, and he is gone. Touchdown, Seattle. No! Oh, Craig. Oh, dude. Oh, no. He just jumps the route. One-on-one with Offord, and Craig just threw it to him without even looking. And now they're going to go for 2. Pollard for the end zone. Caught. Swinton's got it. And it's 21-0 just like that. 21 unanswered points for the Seahawks. That just makes the second half so much more difficult to win. But now we got a huge gain up to Donald on our next play from scrimmage. Trying to shake off the INT very quickly. We're up inside the Seattle 40. On the ground, Williams runs into a wall. And is pushed ahead for 2. Back to the air. Craig on line. Reinhardt hauls that one in. 3rd down. And that one's caught. Trying to backpedal towards it as Donald. He racks it in. Other 1st down. Cut back by Williams. But the run defense has been solid for Seattle, especially on the inside. But right back to Williams. Stalled halfway through. Other nice tackle. Another 3rd down and 3. Craig outside. Caught by Donald inbounds. All right, another 1st and 10. Back to the ground. Inside the 10. 8-5. Solid start for Williams in this game. Right back to him. He is pushed inside the 2. Oh, that was Dubose, actually. 1st and goal. Williams back in there, and he is across. Touchdown, Rams. We're back on the board for the first time since our first drive. That is key right there. A key score. Now our defense needs to get some stops here. This is the first possession for Seattle in the second half with 5 to play in the 3rd. Pollard lofts it down the field, out of bounds is JSN. 2nd down, clean pocket. Swinton is just shy of the sticks. 3rd and 1 coming up. Pitch outs. Walker's got it. Spun around by Vance after a first down. Now from their 38, quick throw. Swinton on the slant, hauls this one in. Busy day for him. Second and short, back to Walker. He's got the first barely. Next play. Pollard steps up. Nice throw. Swinton once again, man. He's had like 4 straight receptions. Back to Walker, though. He breaks a tackle and slips ahead for 9.5. Not sure how he just mustered that many yards. That one's offline for Noah Fant. It's the miscue from Pollard. Third and short, and Walker's got it. So we're just outside the red zone now. Walker on the pitch. It's a handful. Yeah, at least hold these guys to a field goal here. Pollard for the end zone. Batted away by DJ Reed. And now Hassan Reddick goes down with an injury, and he's going to check out. The locker room he goes. That's not good for our pass rush. Not that he's been giving us any pressure. This one's intercepted! And guess who? It's Christian Bernard. He had one last week on Mahomes, and now he's got one today to end this Seattle drive and this third quarter. A huge play takes off all those points from the board. And now we get it back to start the fourth quarter. A chance to tie things up. 11 minutes to play. Another huge play by our defense. No points allowed so far in the second half. 6 yards on the first play for us. Up to our 19. Pitch out to Williams, but he's going to lose a yard or two here. Already got the one takeaway, and now we have a false start. You're kidding. Cannot do this in the fourth quarter of a game like this. 5-yard loss thanks to Greg Teal. Third down and 11. Craig extending. He heaves it, and it's caught. That's Stoudemire. His first grab all day long, and it comes here in the fourth quarter on a massive third down. Great job by Craig to extend the play, and Stoudemire is wide open. Way to haul that one in. First and 10. Clean pocket for Craig, almost intercepted off the helmet of number 34. Gotta be careful with the football. Another clean pocket. Soffered for a first down. Just his second grab of the day after the touchdown. He does not get many looks any longer, man. That's offline from Craig, right at the feet of Reinhardt and Blackburn. Second down. Short throw. Dobbs gets pretty much nothing. Now from the 41, we are just outside field goal range. Craig completes to Stoudemire for the first down. The drive stays alive. But look at this play. Donald is wide open on the sideline. If Craig makes his throw, he's gone for a touchdown. So a missed opportunity there, but the drive is still alive, thank God. First and 10. Craig also finds another first down. Stoudemire once again. What a huge couple of grabs here in the fourth quarter. Dubose for 1 yard here. Second down and 9. Craig out to Parson. That's a short gain. Another third down. Craig pressured, and he runs right into Mozzie Smith. What is he thinking here? I don't think he even saw him there. He just ran right into him. Man. Another sack allowed by Daniel Griffin. The field goal is up and good, but it's still a touchdown game. We still have to score a touchdown to win this game. The Seahawks get it back under 5 to play. Looking for one more stop from this defense, man. Asking a lot of them today. This one's hauled in for a first down. Swinton once again, and look at this. It's like an every week kind of a thing. Team sacks. We somehow have a top 10 ranking, but every game we get like no sacks, showcase-wise. It is really bothersome. Second down, they dump it off, and Walker gets 8 yards out of it. Jesus Christ. Under 3 minutes to go. 3rd and 3, Walker is short. That's a stop. That's the stop that we needed. Tackled by Kenneth Murray from behind to save the first down. And out of the warning, they have to punt the ball away. We have one last chance to make up for the pick six, to make up for the Donald drop, the Reinhardt drop. All 3 of those crucial mistakes we can make up for here. First play, it's Stoudemire for a first down. His 4th grab in the 4th quarter. 84 yards. The lifeblood of this offense here in the quarter. Right back to him, but he can't hang on. Tough grab there with Harmon there in coverage. 90 seconds left. Offline over the middle. That is a rough incompletion. 3rd down from the 40. Craig. Complete to Trevor Offord. Huge reception right there. We go no huddle. Just across midfield. There's a strike to Reinhardt across the 15 and down inside the 12 at the 11. Huge play across the numbers. And now we've got it with under a minute to go. Knocking on the door. Can we do this? 1st and 10 from the 11. Just over 35 seconds left. Craig over the middle. Missed Reinhardt, and he was open in the end zone. A crucial miss. And then on 2nd and 10, this happens. Unbelievable. It has to be the Rams playbook. I cannot use this one any longer. I just can't. 3rd and 12, we use our timeout after letting the clock run out. And I just don't get it. We have 2 more chances. But we only need the 1! Touchdown, Rams! It's the rookie again! Morgan Stoudemire! A perfect throw from Damon Craig. On the money for Stoudemire, who hauls it in with 9 seconds left. The Rams take the lead. Look at that throw right up the seam. Just past the outstretched arms of the defender. Wow. 97 4th quarter yards for Stoudemire. A couple of beautiful tosses from Craig. We just went 83 yards in a minute 46. And might have just won this game. It's not over yet though. Seattle has one more chance. They have timeouts and time for a field goal. But the kickoff takes off 3 seconds. 6 seconds left. 3 timeouts. Probably have 2 plays left. Pollard down the field. Caught! Metcalf out of bounds with 1 second left. They don't have time for a field goal. They have to go for a Hail Mary. Pollard just dumps it off and the Rams win! A walk-off win here at Lumen Field to take control of the NFC West with 2 weeks left. An absolutely clutch drive from Damon Craig and Morgan Stoudemire. What an ending! And out of this game, are you surprised to see an upgrade point for the star of the game? Wow. Player of the game, no doubt, is this guy right here, Morgan Stoudemire. What a 4th quarter. He won us that game pretty much by himself. Wow. A huge win. We were down for most of it after the opening drive. But the defense with a second half shutout just allowed the 2-point conversion only. But I'm not going to count that one against them because that was a pick 6. No points allowed by them. In that second half, Craig honestly played very well besides the pick 6. But you can't really take that one away. But if you do, that was probably his best game this season. Pollard had a good first half, but the second half, he was not as good. The ground game wasn't really that important for either team, as both teams were playing from behind for a good amount and different parts of this game. But Stoudemire hauls in a touchdown. Alford brings one in. A couple of huge scores. Griffin allowed, I guess, all the sacks that we took. Did we even get 3 sacks? Did they get 3 sacks? I guess they did. So good for them, I guess. But a pick for Bernard. That was absolutely huge. That was pretty much a game-saving play, because if they convert that or even don't, but just get a 4th down going, then it is a 2-score game, and then we have to score twice in the end. But now we go into week 17. Sole possession of first place here in the West. But now we got to take on the 11-4 Buffalo Bills, who are a top 10 offense and a middle-of-the-road defense. But they are the AFC's #1 seed with their record. So the year is not going to get any easier as we close this one out next time. If we win this game, we are in. So no more games in our division left, because we have the tiebreakers. So 1 win and we are in. We got to beat the Bills here in week 17, folks. I'll see you guys there. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.